I did not say that like for God knows how long. But this video today, I'm gonna be talking about a few stuff. A few stuff, because I gotta get off my chest. A few stuff. Let's get into it. And I'll be getting a bunch of TikTok comments saying like I need a season 2 of Trinity, because I'll be getting like a lot of TikTok comments saying that stuff. I'm gonna be committed real with y'all. I kind of just gave up on Trinity season 2 like literally like 3 months ago. Like I would love to have, you know, I still too for this, but the author, the author really just said it right. And if it have, you know, like a bunch of noise and stuff like that, a bunch of noise, I'm definitely gonna make it happen. But I don't know, bro. Like, I'm not seeing it happen. But and if it do happen around, you know, God knows how long, like 2025 or 2026, then yeah, I don't believe it. And even like the artists who do the Trinity manga is actually, you know, it's just saying like the same thing as the creator saying like, and if you want season 2, we gotta make some noise. Like, it's not that hard. Let's just buy the manga, just in the beginning. You got the money for it. That is, buy the Blu-rays, and if you got the money, I look for all those things, then you start supporting, you know, like your favorite shows for remember that stuff. But if you want to see the 2 for the series, then you gotta just make some noise on Twitter or TikTok. I don't know wherever you got, like you know, like your social anyway. But it's like the same, you know, the same thing happening with the artist, saying like, you know, and if you want to make it happen, you gotta make some noise. Just buy the merchandise, buy the mangas. I know I'm repeating myself, but I don't care. But you gotta just buy the mangas, Blu-rays, you know, the Japanese mangas too. If you got the cash for it, and just do it. And now let's talk about the real shit right here. Let's talk about the 27 Discord real quick. Let me just talk about that real quick. Whenever a, you know, a quote-unquote chapter comes out, y'all niggas don't be patient. And I'll just be noticing that, bro. I'm looking at the Discord most of the time. Y'all niggas don't be patient at all. Don't be patient at all, bro. I'm not gonna say no names, but they be saying in there like, when's the next chapter? When's the next chapter? Blah blah blah. I'm like, just be patient, bro. It's still on hiatus at this very moment, so just be patient. Be patient, bro. It's gonna come eventually. It's still on hiatus right now. It's literally on this recording, right? It's literally Saturday, the 10th, right now. So they be impatient, bro. So the translators be like freaking working hard, translating the stuff, and they just like to be ungrateful sometimes. That's not the only reason I want to talk about. That's not the only thing I'm talking about. Before you get on this saying like, oh, you read the translator chapters? I do, but I support the author. So I most definitely, almost 100% definitely, you know, buy the mangas and everything, bro. I recently just bought the Levi spinoff. So don't come at me at all with that. Here's like a few pointers, right? You know, 27 is like a great spot. So here's like a great examples for that. take a look.
Finances plan. Next, we're talking about the Blu-rays, light novels, and overall monies for the show. Trinity 7 Blu-rays sold a total of 16,892 copies, and that's 506,760 USD. The show was popular enough that Right Stuf Anime had it as the #1 top seller in 2016, kind of showing its overseas dominance even though it's been 2 years after it's been aired. Right Stuf Anime being a licensor of the anime, light novel, and manga sales. As of June 2017, the manga series passed over 3 million copies sold. If I look at Japan's weekly sales and added up how much they reported, they sold 616,245. The information coming from news articles and sourcings, with me recording it in a spreadsheet if you want to have it. But as you can see, I'm kind of missing some years that they've definitely sold copies in. The reason for them being missing is them not showing up in the top 100 in their respected month, but I can still guess the averages, adding the total up to 890,121 in Japan. I could also get the United States numbers, which is done by NPD, who are about close enough to 100% tracking for comics and graphic works in the United States, but I would have to pay $2,500 a year to get that information. I prefer the free plan. And from the free plan, they don't crack the top 750. The work here is done by Brian Hibbs, CBR, NPD Group, and others, being a respected member of the comic book industry with the backing of top media publishers, overall budget, and franchise earnings. So this is the overview of how much money the franchise brought in, as well as an idea of how much money the company spent on it. I had to do a lot of digging in my own calculations, because a lot of this information is not available. This is me doing days of work to understand what's going on. I had to learn how to read a company's income statement, balance sheets, and stocks, and going forward I probably will be using similar resources and estimates for a lot of the other animes to get a general feel of how much value they actually bring. To start, I counted up how much money did they make in the box office for the movies, that being $19,000 and $2,500. The money for the two movies and DVDs came out to be $177,550 with 39 cents. Then the DVD and Blu-rays for the first season were about $506,760. The TV broadcasting was super hard to get an idea for, and I had to go to Japan's video research and get an estimate essentially, which is Japan's Nielsen family if you're like in the United States. If you're old enough to know that name, then you can see how difficult that already was. It's like getting the Japanese animation TV ratings and dividing by the number of people watching by household, while also dividing how much people watch anime in the country, then adding up how much each view is kind of worth to that particular anime. So it's a total of $27,587.49. Then you're adding up the two mobile games that they made, taking in the total downloads divided by $1 out of 4 users, divided again by the active users, multiplied by an average user's spending to get about 3,053,500. Music is kind of easier, but that's because I'm not doing it by song, I'm doing it by the album sales. Doing the album sales times the price, and not counting in the artist cut, being 14,250. Next is printed works, which is a little bit easier, but I did do it on the low end, estimating it about 40,924,023. For the seasonal animes for the 2010s, animation budget being around 2 million to 4 million USD, where it's kind of already outlined here, the franchise as a whole is worth about 45 million, with the TV anime being a little over 3 million. We're surprised to see another announcement coming in 2022 to like 2025. Plus the second film was available to be shown in the US theaters, so that's already a big deal that they had the trust to do that. If not a season 2, they probably would be just continuing the series with 2 to 3 more movies. Trinity 7 is the author's most popular work to date. Still, he's not necessarily all in on the series like others, which is a healthier approach. He's always stayed very busy, being a producer, storyboarder, director, doing script work, doing CG work, production and supervisor, executive producer, etc. Also putting out his own works from time to time that's not Trinity 7, like Dance Eating Island, Misumi-san, Can't See Through, Hano no Moji, Himito Siwan, Tomogabai Isekai Tensei, and many others. But these mangas don't seem to last very long, so the anime doesn't have any complicated issues with the author's health, with him actually stating in a recent post that he would be excited to make another season or another movie of this. The anime itself is...
And that's I guess the 27 is like a great spot to have a season 2. But I want you guys to, go on Twitter. And if you don't have to, you have to go on Twitter and make some noise. That's what I'm doing. some noise and make it happen. That's literally all he wants. That's literally all he wants to do. So yeah, that's enough discussion about this topic. Anyway, if you like Trinity content on my channel or fighting games, you should subscribe to the channel. I make good content over here. We're almost at 800 subscribers. I'm almost halfway. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.